I was standing in front of 250 university students, a guest lecturer, a professional, when I heard a voice from my past say, "Hey, a long time no see." It was my ex-boyfriend, the same man who cheated on me with his teenage student, lost his PhD, lost his career, and had no idea I was the reason. Until that moment. If you've ever been betrayed by someone who thought they were smarter than you, if you've ever been underestimated, disrespected, or quietly discarded, hit like, subscribe, and buckle up. Because this isn't loud revenge. This is slow, surgical, life-altering karma. The beginning, love, fate, and red flags. In the mid-1990s, I met Jake through mutual friends. He was smart, ambitious, a PhD student in animal sciences, the kind of guy who loved reminding people how intelligent he was. We fell in love quickly. And when we realized we were both moving 3,000 miles across the country, landing barely 90 minutes apart, it felt like fate was nudging us forward. I worked full-time. He studied and taught. So most weekends I drove to him. We were young, broke, happy enough. Taco dates, cheap beer, evenings at his rented house with roommates, surrounded by animals he bred and sold for research. I liked his family. His sisters became my friends. His advisor's wife, Mary, practically took me under her wing. I fit into his life so well that I made friends in his program faster than he did. And I didn't know yet that would matter later. The first crack. I'm less attracted to you.
2 years in.
We're lying in bed, half-dressed, comfortable, and out of nowhere, Jake says, "I'm concerned you've gained weight. It makes it harder for me to be attracted to you." No concern for my health, just his attraction. I sat up. I hadn't changed clothing sizes. Maybe 10 pounds. Still fit, still healthy. So I calmly said, "Maybe you should stock better food than crackers and cheese when I visit." I wasn't angry yet. I asked him one question. "So, what's your solution?" He blinked. Blank stare. "I guess you should try to lose weight." And something in me hardened. "No," I said. "I'm not doing that." "So, what are you going to do?" He had nothing. I got dressed, went to sleep, drove home, and I should have left him then. The coward's exit. 3 months later, he called. "I think we should break up."
Why?
"You don't know enough about science." I laughed. Literally. I pushed him. He stuck to the lie. A month later, he came to return my things. I cornered him. And finally the truth spilled out. He'd been sleeping with one of his students. 19 years old. He was 26. Her teacher. I screamed at him to leave. My roommate threatened to throw him off the balcony. And after the door slammed, I laughed. Not because it was funny, because suddenly everything made sense. The weight comments, the distance, the cowardice. He wanted me to end it. And the irony? The girl he cheated with was bigger than me, which told me everything. The turning point. I chose not to be quiet. I emailed his roommates. They already knew. They'd forced him to tell me. One of them, George, offered to help me get my things and suggested something else. "Come up for the weekend. Let's go out. Have fun." And I said yes. That weekend, while Jake was gone, I took photos. Every animal, every enclosure, every illegal setup, because I paid attention. And I knew he was harboring endangered and illegal animals without permits. That night, George and I made sure Jake saw me drunk, laughing alive. I stayed in George's room. We made noise. Jake called me a whore the next morning. I smiled, ate a donut, left. That petty moment? It felt good. But it wasn't the revenge. The quiet destruction begins. The next day, I developed the photos. And I called Fish and Wildlife. Then the EPA. Then the university. One by one. Carefully. Calmly. Truthfully. The dominoes fell fast. Fish and Wildlife. Animals confiscated. Illegal species seized. Charges filed. $15,000 fine. EPA. Grant revoked. $30,000 repayment. Permanent ban from federal funding. University. Scholarship revoked. Fired as a TA.
Forced out of the PhD program.
No PhD. No future in research. And through it all, I never lied. The fallout, a life permanently derailed. Jake scraped together a master's degree, married the girl he cheated with, had kids, bred animals in obscurity, and complained for years that his siblings still loved me. His own family learned the truth eventually. They chose me. I moved on, built a career. Ironically, my job became helping scientists explain their work to normal people. You know, people like me. The final twist. 20 years later. Fast forward. I'm giving a guest lecture. 250 students. And I hear, "Hey, a long time no see."
Jake.
Older, smaller, less confident. I pretended not to know him. He tried to hug me. I stepped away and walked on. Later that night, I learned he was interviewing there. I mentioned, casually, his past. The room went quiet. Background checks happened. Files were pulled. Records resurfaced. And just like that, the last door closed. I didn't yell. I didn't threaten. I didn't sabotage. I told the truth. And the truth followed him for 2 decades. I went home. Content. Knowing the universe doesn't forget. If someone who claims to love you insults your body, that's not love. That's projection. And cowards always reveal themselves eventually. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button. Drop a comment. What's the quietest revenge you've ever witnessed? And subscribe for more Reddit revenge stories where karma doesn't rush. It waits.